Very much, Minister. The first question is going to come from me. In my 6 years in this Parliament, I don't think I've ever come across legislation which has caused this much problem as it's being introduced. So what is the problem as you see it? And then I'm going to ask you how you're going to solve it.
I actually think that the problem is largely one of misunderstanding of what the scheme is and how it operates. The scheme itself is moving toward launch. That milestone of 95% of the market by volume being signed up for the scheme is the big milestone. This is a producer responsibility scheme. That means that producers of the materials that we're collecting in this scheme, the people who profit from these materials need to ante up. They need to put it on the line and say, yes, we are now going to be responsible for collecting these materials, for sorting them, and for making sure they get recycled properly. This is a big shift from using public money to do that work to putting it back on the producers. And for the producers in that volume, that enormous number of market volume, which represents, as I say, 95%, to have signed on the dotted line and saying, yes, we are stepping up, we're doing that, that is a huge milestone. The next significant milestone is this, getting the return points signed up. And then from that point, once Circularity Scotland and BIFA know where the return points are and how many items they expect from each return point, they can then finalise their collection schedules and so forth. And Circularity Scotland and BIFA are working toward that August 16th launch date. So all of those pieces of the puzzle are underway, and that is what we need to get the scheme launched. I know that there are still some concerns from some small producers about how they participate in the scheme, and we are working with them and SEPA and Circularity Scotland to bring them on board so that they can continue to supply the Scottish market.
Okay, so if in your own words, the biggest problem is misunderstanding, somebody's failed to explain it to the people who are concerned. Have you got enough time to explain it to those people before the launch in August?
The communications between Circularity Scotland and SEPA and businesses is ongoing and is underway. I think some of the frustration is that things that are being reported in the media and the press are simply not accurate, and the correct way to get the right information is to go direct to Circularity Scotland to get the information that businesses need. So we are both signposting people to that organisation, but that organisation is also employing a communications expert to support the communications with businesses. They've been holding workshops all over the country with businesses to help them understand the role in the scheme. They have an excellent website. They have call handlers who can answer phone calls and emails at all hours of the day and night. So any businesses that are not clear about their role, instead of reading something on Twitter, what I recommend that they do is get in contact with Circularity Scotland and get the right information that they need.
I'm not sure businesses base their decisions on Twitter, but